What is up, guys? It's Simon from PianoPig.com, and in this week's video I'm going to show you two essential exercises which are going to dramatically improve your technique and general navigation of the piano. If you're new to the channel, my name is Simon and I teach jazz, hip-hop and neo-soul piano, and my goal is to help you to become the best player you can possibly be in the most efficient way possible. If that sounds good to you, then hit that subscribe button and also have a think about becoming a member over at the PianoPig Academy. Intro done, let's get on with the video. The first exercise we're going to be doing is playing diatonic 7th chords. So what does that mean? Well, if we take a C major scale, there are a bunch of different 7th chords within this. We have a C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G7 or dominant 7, A minor 7, and B half diminished 7. And what we're going to do for this exercise is arpeggiate through every single one of them. So we're going to ascend up the notes of our C major 7, and then do the same thing for the next diatonic 7th chord, D minor 7. And just keep repeating all the way up until we get back to C. And then to get back down, we're going to descend down each 7th chord. That would look like this. And if you want to get serious, then you should do this with both hands. And also take it through other keys. So in G major, that would look like this. I recommend doing this exercise every day, slowly working your way through every single key. Do it with a metronome and do it very slowly to begin with. It will improve your technique as well as dramatically increase your ability to visually see chords within different keys. And that is the first exercise. For our second exercise, we're going to be practicing major scales, but with a slight twist. It's really important to get used to switching between different scales smoothly when learning jazz. So instead of playing each individual major scale up and down, just like everybody else, we're going to switch scales at a critical point. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to play up a C major scale like so. But instead of coming back down the same scale like usual, we're going to continue up a half step and then descend down the D flat major scale. And repeating the same idea, we're now going to ascend up a D major scale. Go up to the E flat and come down the E flat major scale. Up an E major scale, down an F major scale, and so on. This is a really good one. This will really help your general navigation of the instrument and get you used to switching keys smoothly. And surprisingly, the hardest thing about this is figuring out what fingers to use. There is no right or wrong here, you just have to figure out what works for you. But I will say it's important that you can play each individual major scale with the correct fingering before attempting this exercise. And we can also descend down exercise 2 using exactly the same concept. Play up the C major scale, and then we'll shift down a half step, which means we'll be descending down a B major scale. And then ascend up a B flat major scale, and so on. Again, I recommend starting this off very slow with a metronome, and as it becomes easier, you can slowly increase the speed. And that's exercise 2. These exercises are not just something to play through once and then look for another YouTube video to watch. Use them as your warm-up for the next 3 months. Honestly, practice them every single day for the next 3 months, and you will continue to benefit from them. They may seem simple, and it might be tempting to move on once you can play it, but that's where the power of the exercises begin. Internalize them to the point you can visualize every note of them away from the piano, and you can thank me in 3 months' time. And that is a wrap for this one. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.